What is going on, guys? It is Bucky here, and welcome to your very first tutorial in Cocos2D for the iPhone. Now, in case you just clicked on this tutorial and have no idea what Cocos2D is whatsoever, Cocos2D is a framework that you can put in your program, and it pretty much allows you to create 2D games. That's mainly what people use it for. Now, I know you can create 2D games with, just the basic tools in Objective-C and the frameworks that the iPhone has on it already, but 2D's game, or excuse me, Cocos 2D allows you to make your games much better. This includes things such as animations, sprites, of course, cool menus, special effects, and pretty much anyone who's serious about making games for the iPhone, they always, I don't want to say always, they usually start with Cocos2D because it's such a powerful tool, and best of all, it's free. So the first thing I want to teach you guys how to do is actually how to get this, and maybe if you go to the website you'll see a little clearer what I'm talking about. So what you need to do is there are a bunch of frameworks which is pretty much like built-in methods that you can use already on the iPhone. But this is a different framework. We actually need to download this and put it on our iPhone so that anyone who's using our project or playing our game has access to it. So here is how not only downloading this framework, but here's pretty much if you come across any framework that you want to download, here's what you need to do. So go ahead and we already know the name of this. It's Cocos2D. So just go ahead, search for it in Google, and click on the first one that pops up. Now, as I said, there are Cocos2D, for regular computer applications, and there's also a special Cocos2D for the iPhone. So make sure you're getting Cocos2D for the iPhone and not for, just a Mac or any other computer program you're building. So go ahead and click Cocos2D for the iPhone, and it'll take you to the sweet special website. Now, of course, if you want to learn a little more about it or what games are being made with this, you can go ahead and search around. But what we're worried about right now is downloading the framework itself. Now, again, like I said, whenever anyone says framework, it pretty much means a bunch of built-in methods that people made that you have access to. So instead of having to, create your own method for special type of animation, there's already one in here for creating basic animations. So anyways, with that being said, what you want to do once you're in this download page is download the latest stable version, and it'll probably be one of the top links. So go ahead and click this right here. I already have it downloaded, so no need to download it twice. But once you download it, let me exit out of Chrome. It's going to go into your download folders right here. And let's see, mine is, oh yeah, I forgot. I already dragged mine out here. But anyways, it's going to be in here, and just double click it. See, I already have mine that I dragged out right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and double click this, and you see unarchiving. This pretty much means unzipping if you're familiar with Windows. So it pretty much takes it in a tiny package and turns it into a folder that you can use. And here is the folder right over here. It's called Cocos2D iPhone. Mine is 0.99.4, or you probably have a different version if you're watching this tutorial later on. But anyways, the basics are still going to apply. So this is probably the first thing that you want to do just to make sure you have everything downloaded alright. Open your folder right here, and you're going to have a bunch of crap that you don't really know. I mean, most of this is just text files and readmes and stuff. But anyways, what you want to look for is this Xcode project. Go ahead and double click this, and a project is going to open up. Let's go ahead and X out of that. Now, this is pretty much the default Xcode project with all the built-in samples showing you what Cocos2D is capable of. Now, again, like I said, you just need to download it. You don't need to do any of this, but if you want to view the examples of what it's actually capable of, here's what you need to do. Go ahead and first, before you do anything, just go ahead and build and run it. And what this is going to do is it's going to compile everything. And this pretty much is just converting code to you can understand to code the computer can understand. And it just needs to do this one time, and it's going to have a bunch of errors because this isn't anything we built. This is a bunch of built-in samples, so don't even worry about these errors. We just want to compile everything. I don't even know if I really want to get into this, but I mean, if you want to check out the examples, here's what you need to do. Anyways, what you have to worry about is you're going to get a bunch of warnings and errors. Don't worry about it at all. They're just compilation errors, and don't worry about it. So now, once everything is compiled and you get a bunch of errors and warnings and stuff, we can now actually view some examples. So you're saying, alright, you told me there are like 100 different examples. How do I get to them? Well, in order to get to them, check this out. Go to Project, Set Active Target, and see how it's on Build All Test. You don't want to do it. You don't want to build all test every time. So go ahead and just click on Chipmunk or anything besides build all test. You pretty much just want to get it away from building all tests. Now what you need to do is click on the project you want to test out. So project set active executable, and this pretty much means what program do you want to run. And let's just go to, anyone, Chipmunk, testbed, and make sure it's on the iPhone simulator. And make sure this is set to simulator right here, simulator. And now we can go ahead and build and run this. And after this stops freezing, hopefully we can see a little tester project start running. So there we go. Here's our first. Hopefully it runs. There we go. So here is, an example of what it can do. Cool little animation right there. Alright, now let's go ahead and click one more. Project, set active executable. I don't know, let's go with draw one. I didn't do it. Cocos2D testbed. Let's see what this one does. Again, all this is doing is pretty much showing you what Cocos2D is capable of. I don't know, character collision right there. And you can press over this and, see some different examples. And these are programs that you're going to be able to build with Cocos2D. But anyways, that's